fight the power like Big Chuck.
What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
Ambicioso.
There's a devil.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did crosswords puzzling yourself. I got your mind twisted. Unrealistic wavelength draining on your brain strength inflicted. Crosswords puzzling your doubt, questioning your own mental health. Yeah, it's like a maze within itself. Yeah, check the grimy, slimy, criminal individuality, searching for the dark night, lurking in the shadows of the city. Hero with Jiggy, my crime committee, robbing every coffin, piggy bank blind. Take a journey through the mind of a redneck. Once again, it's the mind bender, 3-time felony offender, demented, brain cemented, mixing the blender, illusion, mass confusion, question mark, cluesing, what, where, why, who's in, quiz, time to ask yourself who it is, shiesty be you know, underhanded biz, invaded brothers' wigs. Can I live? Corrupting, bringing all the misery and suffering. Pain you couldn't cure with the buffering. Rotating, ridiculous, rapid fire riddle. Back get trapped in the middle of the red line. In the jam, there ain't no sequel, not a problem. Big up to all my people, not a problem. The red line. Observe if you will. I'm in my hideout in the back of the hills. I crack a ball, then I quarter by the mill. Co-defendants Johnny Blaze and Bobby Stills. We was blazing Hot Wheels. Turn the corner, you can hear the wheels squeal. On that ass fast was the Batmobile. I can tell by the demon on the grill. This was real. Alley cat screaming. I had the trash can, garbage everywhere, money flying out the bags and trying to escape. Hold on with the cape, or else he be headed upstate. It's the red law. Speaking homicide, not a problem. You wanna talk genocide, not a problem. It's the red law.
I came on the feet.
H-O-T-C, hold the rudder chakras, hold the rudder chakras. H-O-T-C, hold the rudder chakras, hold the rudder chakras. H-O-T-C, hold the rudder chakras, hold the rudder chakras. H-O-T-C, hold the rudder chakras, hold the rudder chakras. My ideology is just an idea of the shit I run like diarrhea, waking up non-believers. And I'm not talking about Jesus neither. I got my dad and my mother's features. I use my nose to measure evil, the treasure keeper. My mind thoughts measure deeper but higher than Ebenezer. Weapon squeezer, lesson teacher. I've risen from what's left from reefer. You can feel the chakras forming space right between us. I travel veins, and the ending's just beginning. Now we need ventilation just to walk the nation. We facing elimination. I'm looking at this shit sideways. Now we witnessing tidal waves. Mass destruction. Mother Earth going to war against the wrong people. Turns out of the question we had our chance to. And everything you read in Revelations is gonna come true. I speak in tones come from worlds beyond this atmosphere. Writing hieroglyphics, a descendant building a pyramid with my brain. Like them Egyptians, the core of my mind enables me to travel back in time. You know the body stopped, but the soul will never die. 2,000 years ago, I was here, but in a different life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace, the Dark Chameleon.
Peace of the
Listen,
gods.
check it, yo. It was a cold April morning under the constellation Aries. The moon was 85% under the luminaries. From the celestial waters to the womb my soul was carried. Then my mother gave birth to a warrior visionary. But when I speak this truth, I feel like nobody hears me. Every once in a while, I give sight to someone blind, floating on the globe in the heliocentric lie. Dilate your pupils the more you open your eyes. The truth is hidden in plain sight like a disguise. Until my mother's death is revenge, I won't feel satisfied. It haunts me when I think about the phone call when she died. A river worth of tears shed from my eyes. So I looked up at the sky and I asked God why. It's been 21 years, I'm still waiting for a reply. Since birth I've been at war to attack our undeveloped minds. Indoctrination camps making us dumb, deaf and blind. I'm always thinking solutions, we are running out of time. The dirty witchcraft is weak, I see through all the lies. I clearly analyze all the symbols and the signs. When I connect dots, the truth starts to align. The people are the power, you can never eclipse my shine. I say the truth hurts, but the truth will set you free. They say hell burns and there's a one-way ticket for me. You create your heaven or hell whether or not you believe. I'm God and Satan, I have to balance out my chi. One day these seeds I plant will bloom so you can be all you can be. Never give up and always hold your head high, cause you are God, there's no need to look to the sky.
Hurricane 313. Hurricane 313.
God of storms. Riding out in this bitch. All you haters ain't shit. Dealing with fast lyrics, slow lyrics. These bullets don't miss. But y'all worry about vibes. I worry about rhymes. So I gotta go round and tone it down. I think I'm losing my mind. So I'm about to go ham. Say motherfucker 1,000 times. When I said me with 1,000 eyes. Been prophesized that I'm organizing a revolution that will ride for life. 5 eyes to homicide. Every give a bit of fish, you're gonna motherfucker die to die. Y'all think I'm out of mind, but I'm the God of storms. I do this shit all the time. God of storms. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the God of storms. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the God of storms. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. All praise to the God of storms. Bow down to the. Bow down to the.
Hurricane 313.
Bow down to the. Bow down to the God of storm. Tell the devastating. Tell it go fast and we'll pump the brakes. Going at a pace you would never trace. Here come the impact you would never brace. Better vacate from the place, okay? The bay got my AK by the spray today. Revolutionary lyrics that'll pave the way. From a rebel stuff through best spray your face. Day replicate. They gotta kill the government, they manipulate. I'm pulling out like hidden blade. Walking up on that fed, this don't get a slip today. Little revolution is the way, but niggas is scared. Grab the gun, I'm getting prepared. All you haters, you better be red. Get prepared to the storm right here. God of storms. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the God of storms. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the God of storms. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. All praise to the God of storms. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Bow down to the. Time to be the spark of the frankincense. We giving this bitch with no frankincense. Revolutionary that the day commence. So we going all out before the day is spent. They got Billy Jones as a paper clip. They watching everything on some major shit. They poison water, poison food, chemtrails in the air, they spraying shit. CDC, they making shit. Black Rock Pelletier, they taking shit. Tell us in the people, biggest to the great abyss. Something great hurricane, take a state to miss. Trying to rise up and raise the fist. Who bullet with me? Let's take a trip. Shooting at the government and make a flip. Bitch, trying to fill the world with amazing hits. God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, all praise to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, all praise to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, all praise to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms.
That track is fire, Hurricane. That shit's super fire. He came out with another track too after this. That shit's trash. No, I'm joking. I haven't even heard it yet, I don't think. To be honest, Hurricane's music hasn't let me down yet.
Ain't shit. Dealing with fast lyrics, slow lyrics. These bullets don't miss. But y'all worry about vibes. I worry about rhymes. So I gotta go round and tone it down. I think I'm losing my mind. So I'm about to go ham. Say motherfucker 1,000 times. When I said me with 1,000 eyes.
My bad about yesterday. I did say I was out too. Candy had called me up and said, your stream's still going. I was in the grocery store. I'm like, what? I did say peace out to everyone. I just forgot to close up the panel. Shit happens. Bow down to the God of storms. Bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, all praise to the God of storms. Bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms. Turn the devastate. Time to go faster before the brakes. Looks like
Going
I
at
have
a
a
pace you would
laptop.
never trace. Here come the impact you would never brace. Better vacate from the place, okay? The bay got my AK, but it's straight today. Revolutionary lyrics that I paved the way. From a rebels comes through, best spray your face. Day, replicate. They gotta kill the government, they manipulate. I'm pulling out like hidden blade. Walking up on that fed, just go get a slip today. Little revolutionaries today, but niggas is scared. Grab the gun, I'm getting prepared. All you haters, you better be red. Get prepared, cause the storm right here. God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, all praise to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, time to be the spark of the frankincense. We living this bitch with no frankincense. Revolutionary let the day commence. So we going all out before the day is spent. They got Billy Jones as a
Damn, I didn't even know they came back on. Let's see. What else do I have here?
I got a big bag of butter, baby. Want a ball of been getting.
No. What is going on here? That song Abyss by Hurricane's got one of my favorite punchlines in it. That's it.
What's up, Dean? It's good to see you. Um, yeah, that song, Abyss, when he talks about his gun got a kit like Michael Knight. I mean, that's one of the illest punchlines I've ever heard, man. Um, people listen to that song Abyss, or should I play it? Let me see how. If you want to come up, Dean, you're more than welcome. Um, let me see how far into the song that punchline is. 'Cause I don't want to play the whole song.
Domain expansion. Welcome to the abyss. The unstoppable one. I am the illest, no doubt. Sporadic, eternal fire. There is no putting.
The bass is insane. See, it won't even let me pause it.
I'm sending fiery rain, destroying cities.
Oh, it does. But anyway, you hear that beat? It's insane.
Government never changed, so I'm taking them out. The FBI is a bitch, the CIA is a bitch, the NSA is a bitch. I know they watching this shit. We fuck around and get hit. My rebels fully equipped to take the enemy down and ride out in their whip and counting all of the chips. We about to go on the flight. World leaders get hit. Assassination delight. We fly out through the night like Batman in this bitch. Outlandish with kicks, punches, and damage and shit. I call my gun Michael Knight. That bitch come with a kit. AI robotic weapons. That bitch be talking this shit. Explosive hollows exist and turn your body to mist. The god of fire is here. Now welcome to the abyss.
Oh my God, that line right there. Woo! You know about that shit. I want to vibe. Fuck lyrics. I mean, vibing's cool, but yeah. You want to vibe with no lyrics? Go to some techno music or something. You know, pop yourself a couple E joints and zone out. You know what I mean? I can't do it. What's up, Eyes Wide Shut? Pew, pew. I can't do it. I was listening to this guy tell this rave story. How he was getting pills for $2 each. I'm thinking, damn. I wish I knew his connect back in the day. I don't like now laters no more. I don't like them now or later. Things suck. None of this candy is good as it used to be. I'm gonna buy this Coca-Cola from the store. It's supposed to be bottled in Mexico. It says made with cane sugar. I'm about to buy it just because I want to see if it brings back memories of the old Coke. Because yeah, I think Dean's gonna come up. I'm not positive about that. Hey, Candy. Hey, I don't blame you, Dean. What's up, Dean?
Hey, Charles. How are ya?
Yeah. Why can't I hear you in my
You can't hear me.
headphones? Hold on.
That's all right, old buddy. Yeah, it's my audio.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Dean. All right,
I'm
I
just
hear
trying to
you.
figure out my audio.
Brownie Candy says, "Hey, Dino, peace to you and Maureen."
Awesome. Thank you very much. I hope everybody, hope you're doing well. Your family's okay. How's my sound, Jack? It doesn't sound very good.
You sound
How's that?
you sound clean. You sound crisp and clean.
Good. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I kind of, I've made a bit of a, what do you call it? Well, I kind of feel like we're actually should be celebrating New Year in April, but it's kind of weird, really, because that's the northern hemisphere going into spring, watching the summer return, whereas really we're going into winter at that time, and so we'll be watching it disappear. So it's really,
Well, I guess the solstice depends on where you are, for your
yeah,
season.
it's kind of weird, really, when you think about it. I mean, people are given information about the winter solstice and the summer solstice. Most of it's all about the northern hemisphere, and even as a southern hemisphere person who's uh, living in the outer realm, I don't call it down under. Actually, I call it bloody outside of the equatorial region. So basically, mankind
That's weird.
has built their whole ideology about the world around the northern hemisphere, right? And even times of old, they must have. Otherwise, you know. Although there is a sign in the South Island. It's a rock called Split Apple Rock, and it aligns with the winter sorry, the summer solstice. But you've got to be at the right spot at the right time. But anyway, there are very few indications of southern hemisphere anomalies. Even people watching say chemtrails and stuff like that, there's not as big a thing in New Zealand, maybe in Australia now. I mean, Australia's a big continent, and you've got a lot of that, but I feel like we're on the altar. We're on the altar. Anyway, Jack.
I'm here. I'm just getting ready. I'm gonna take you guys with me to the store. Up the street. You guys on a mission.
I got a hell of a cough.
A lot of people do here too. It's from the chemtrail spray.
Fuck do I know what it is. Fucking shit. Mm. I'm trying to find it. Washing and see if I can find some. Okay. It's nearly time. It must be time for me to get up. I'm just being lazy. It's funny how the older I get, the more lazier I'm becoming. It's a bit disappointing at some days. I say to myself,
No, it's
fuck, I should have got.
Sunday. It's relaxation day, Sunday.
Yeah, for you guys, it's Monday here. That's another
Oh, yeah,
thing,
it's
you know. I mean, here we are, everybody else is bloody relaxing, and we've got to get up and go to work. But I don't know. I'm actually very, I'm really disappointed in myself, really, Chuck.
I don't blame you. This world is disappointing.
I wish I'd known all about this fucking stuff long ago. Buddy, my decision to do things in life would have been a lot different.
It's never too late to change.
Oh, I know. I mean, I break pattern. I try and break pattern all the time. On New Year's Day, for example, most New Year's, I get out and I get on the booze.
Get on the booze?
Yeah, I used to drink a lot in the younger days, and I'd get on the piss and I'd celebrate the New Year. But these days, no, I don't want to. So on New Year's Day, I planted potatoes. Yeah. I went. My mate asked me to go for a ride with him on a motorbike. He loaned me one of his bikes. He said, "Take it for a little tour, just see what you got, what you like on it." I fucking dropped it, man. I was that fucking weak. I couldn't hold it up. It pissed me off, man. I am fucking falling apart. I'm falling apart.
That's how I feel too sometimes.
I can see why my dad used to grab my hand when I used to go and see him when he was in his 90s. And he was at home, and he used to say, "Take me up the farm, Dean, and leave me there. I'd rather die on the fucking land than die in a hospital."
Yeah, who wants to die in a home? You know, America invented these homes to throw their fucking parents in, so they don't got to take care of them. But back in the day, we used to, parents gave us life, man, and we should be honoring them in their last days. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I know, Chuck. Never mind. You can't change this fucking world, mate. I know that's a fact.
Definitely can't. You can only change yourself.
You can only change yourself. Well, I can't change old age and fucking picking up daisies either. And I'd like to see somebody change that, so there is no more death. I almost thought it was going to be me that was going to do it. But I'm deteriorating. I'm fucking deteriorating, mate.
Look,
my body is not the fucking strength it used to be.
see the screen?
I got a fucking sciatic in one leg. I can fucking barely move my leg some day.
Can you see the screen, Dean?
Yeah, I can see it.
We've been getting a lot of snow.
I wasn't looking at it. I'm sorry.
While you get a nice summer, it's fucking freezing here.
Yeah, well, we had 11 degrees yesterday. I mean, fucking 11 degrees is cold, man, for the middle of summer. Hey, get it out. Hey, you bugger. Get your bloody bone off my bed. All right, come up. It's actually a beautiful sunny day out there.
Who do you think God is? Where do you think God comes from?
Hey?
I said, who do you think God is? Where do you think God comes from?
I don't know, Chuck. I kind of feel like we're in a fucking big experiment. But it's really, I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like we're owned. We're not, to me, the animal world tells us that the idea of the word world can be associated to anything we want. But the actual place where we live is the same place they live. They don't have to abide by all these fucking rules. They don't have to go out and get a whole lot of resources and try and make a living out of it. They just fucking live. They eat what the fucking earth supplies. But no, we don't have that fucking choice. So we live in two different worlds. They got the animal world and our world. And fucking the human world has gone out the fucking gate.
That's for sure. We're off track. You know, the animals are the only ones still on track. You know, we tip the entire scale of everything. I don't even think animals would kill each other and eat each other if we didn't interfere. We didn't tip the scale and cut trees down and all that shit.
Yeah, I think everything's a program. They've been programming the animals, they've been programming the trees. I even think they even use frequencies to unalive certain animals and bring in new ones. I think they use frequencies to stop flowering on certain plants while making other plants flower.
A lot of birds and insects are disappearing around here too. Makes me wonder.
Same here. Yeah. We've got less bees. I mean, I've got a bloody garden full of flowers and I can't see one fucking bee.
Flighty. Oh, seriously, it's fucking. I feel the same way here. And when I tell people, like if I notice it, and I say something to a friend or something, they say, "Oh, you're overthinking it, Chuck, man. There's bees." And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I can remember in the springtime and the summer, there'd be 10 bees for every fucking flower.
Isn't it amazing though, Chuck, how you talk to people about it and they've got an excuse for the world.
Yeah.
They don't have a question about it. They have an excuse. They are finding excuses for this fucking shit, man.
Tammy. Candy says that's why I just pay attention to what I need to, and why I don't pay attention to the world stage. She said her life is better off for it.
Good on you, Tammy. That's the truth, girl.
I said Tammy by an accident. It's Candy. My fault.
Oh, Candy. Oh, Candy knows. Candy's one of the fucking very few people that knows most of bloody what's going on. She's probably known it since she's a little girl.
Candy says, yeah, every content creator out there is on this world stage bullshit. And the majority of it probably and the majority of it is probably propaganda. I can't read
you.
Let me stop. It's not funny.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. We got a chook with chickens anyway.
How's the goats?
Put the camera off so I can...
Don't you got goats and cows? Or no, that's your neighbor.
I'll just get my camera off. I'm looking. Hang on, there. Yep, there we go.
Guess you can't hear me.
Hey?
You got goats?
Yeah, got some chickens. Hello, baby.
I know you got your.
She's brought me out a cup of tea.
I
was gonna make her a coffee, and she ended up making me a tea. Can we see them? Can you see them?
I can't believe how cold it is, Dean, over there. You said 11 degrees. Fucking New Zealand? That's crazy.
See the chook with the chickens?
Oh, so hold on. Let me put you on the full page. That's awesome, man. There's nothing like a fresh egg with no steroids or anything in it. That's fucking awesome. Hey, chickens.
There's a little white one and a little black one in there.
Chickens are awesome.
Yeah. Well, we bred her last year, Chuck. And she's only a year old and she's having her own babies now. But, yeah, it's good to be able to do that sort of stuff, too. That's for sure. I'm getting me smokes and going back outside. It's a beautiful day out there. I might even do some work today. I mowed the bloody lawn yesterday.
Yeah.
And started pruning the hedge, but oh, fuck, that's a hard job.
Chicken guys are smart.
The bloody bad sciatica. Anyway. Hey, my hair's growing. What do you reckon?
That's your crown. Your hair grows, that's the crown.
Yeah, no, it's definitely growing. Maureen said it's quite long at the back. But what is what it is. It's probably the only thing that's fucking still growing on me.
Gino, you got some. Oh, she says you got some long hair, brother. Yeah, chickens are very smart.
They are smart, and they look. We've got dogs and cats, and they don't bother them. Yeah,
It works. It works as a unit. The cats keep an eye out for the mice and all that, and the chickens, they like pick all the insects. They all work as a unison. The dogs keep out like the coyotes and so on and so forth. They look out for each other as a unit.
yeah. Yeah, no, it is a good thing to be living out here in the country. King, no. King, come on. It would.
Stone is on 15%. How did I not notice before I left?
Bloody,
Anyway, we'll rock with it till the wheels fall off.
yeah, that's the way. But
It's
I
my
was gonna
phone.
say that I'm spending less time online now. It's just I find that I end up with cramps in my hands if I hold the phone for too long, you know?
He said my hair is growing out also. I probably won't get a trim until April.
Who's that?
Haircut right before her surgery. Candy said that.
Oh, Candy, is she going in for surgery?
No, she said that's the last time she cut her hair.
Oh, okay.
She has a friend in Missouri who has chickens, and she has an Irish Doodle who is an outside dog, and he watches all the farm animals, keeping an eye out for yeah, all the animals work as a unit. And I forgot, and you got different types of dogs too. Like cats would take care of the field mice and birds and shit, even though birds ain't really a problem. But dogs, you need a pit bull or better to fight a wolf. You know, wolves might look small, but they're intelligent and they'll fuck a dog up. You need one of them big dogs. What are they called? That'll destroy a coyote. What are their names? They're big ass dogs. They're from like Belgium. Yeah, them. Yeah, those are good. And
yeah, Bull Mastiff, a nice dog. You can even get the big one that's got a bloody head on it like an elephant. I'm gonna see if I can set this up. Yeah. How's that? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that bloody skinny old bugger. Anyway. There's a cup of tea. Thank you, love. Hand me a bloody durry. Well, I got a buddy. Part 1 year old there.
yeah, my phone's gonna die.
Oh, okay.
An Anatolian Shepherd is one of them. A Kangal dog, a Marima sheepdog.
Yeah, the collie is mostly the sheepdog, isn't it? Collies. But we've got Shih Tzus. They're good little guard dogs, though. Good little guard dogs.
Man, hold on. Now what
You
happened?
have to, hey, Tuck, you'll have to get one of those little packs. You know those packs where you can plug your phone into it so you pre-charge it?
My headphones died too.
Yeah, I well,
My
I think
headphones
about
died at
I've seen
73%.
2 shows of yours lately. I'm just not really interested in the online stuff anymore. Fucking picking at me body. Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, if my
Ah, dear.
phone dies, that means the battery's gone.
Yeah, I figured that. But anyway, Chuck, how's things with you? How's your flat? How's your flat and all that?
What was that?
How's things with you, Chuck? How's your flat? How's your situation?
Pretty good. Can't
You still been
complain.
working? You been working in that?
Yeah. Yeah. I really want to quit, but
Yeah, I understand. You know,
I'm
I
gonna
look at
keep going.
I look at the music industry now, and I said to Maureen the other day, I says, you watch this guy. I mean, I was talking to somebody, and they said, "Oh, there's a free drum kit. It's not even for sale; it's free." And I said, "There's going to be a lot of that, like in the next couple of years, because nobody can." You know, I mean, the AI is fucking taking over, and people don't even realise it that they're being put out of business by fucking AI. Some do, like the music guru, Alec from Conspiracy Music Guru. He knows fucking what's going on. I watch some of his shorts and lives, and yeah, the music industry's been ruined by AI. People think it's a marvelous thing, but it's not that fucking marvelous. It gives us the ability to get heard, to get seen, but then it takes that ability away by fucking introducing something else.
Damn, I was gonna go to the fucking what's that called? The deli, but there's so many people, I ain't waiting. There's crazy amounts of people. Alright, what am I gonna get here?
Yeah, that's little baby King. He's 7 months old now. He's bigger than his father.
No.
He's only barking to
Anyone in it? Brandy, I always fuck the name up. Brownie Girl Candy says, I'll just say Candy says she's looking for a second job to go with her
Okay.
current job. Also thinking
Yeah.
about taking up DoorDash. And yeah, I used DoorDash for the first time the other day. It took me 2 hours to figure out that fucking thing.
DoorDash, what's that?
It's they deliver food.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's what Dave and Donna use, love? DoorDash. Yeah. If you're living in a city, I suppose it's fucking convenient, really, right?
Yeah, it could be. I'm trying to find some rub, like a good rub to put on my steaks. I see a lot of these companies on YouTube that have a good rub, but I don't want no fillers, man. I want actual, real. I don't know where this rub would be.
Okay, okay. So you're looking for a bloody marinade, right?
Spice rub, yeah. Rib rack, spice rub. We got steakhouse. We got hot honey. What's this? Brown sugar. Buttery steakhouse, all-purpose. This all-purpose meat and veggie rub. Let's see what it smells like.
Back about about a month ago, I had gout, Chuck.
Yeah. Gout?
Gout in my foot, man. My foot swelled up so big it was like a bloody football, and I couldn't walk for about 4 or 5 days. And now all the bloody skin's peeling off it. Bloody yeah, gout, man, it's painful shit. So I've had to stop eating a lot of things like fatty foods with a lot of uric acid in it.
That's not good.
It's not good anyway. That's part of the bullshit, isn't it? It's all part of the bullshit.
How is it now?
It's all right now. I can walk on it, but it just was an attack. It just it's gone now, just about. I had to stop eating sardines and seafood, and there's so much I've got to fucking stop. That's bullshit, man. Bullshit.
I'm gonna try this Kingsford. Probably a bunch of chemicals in this shit anyway.
We had friends down for Christmas time. Couple of mates of mine were doing marshalling for bike racing, and they came and stayed with us for 10 days. But they did the Boxing Day circuit. There's one in Wanganui called the Cemetery Circuit, and so they went over for that. But we had Christmas dinner for them on Christmas Eve. And we had a few people around, so it was really cool. It was really cool.
What'd you guys eat? Any good food?
Actually, we bought a roast of mutton. And we had a big roast of mutton, plenty of roast veggies. It was laid on. It was laid on. My mate actually, he said, "You guys sit down, enjoy the day. I'm doing the cooking." So that was that. He did the cooking for the day.
Wow.
You made a fucking awesome dinner. Yeah. It was foggy here this morning, but it turned out to be a lovely day.
It's a lovely day in the neighborhood. Man, there's a woman in there. She looks beautiful. I'm going to shoot my shot. Psych. Shoot my shot to get shot. All right. What do you think about a good sauce to dip your steak in? Something that has extra yellow 5, that has extra cancerous dyes in it. And something with cyanide.
Something with cyanide. I'll show you something that we've been using.
All right. I need something good for steak.
That's a bloody good marinade.
See. Well, I can't see. Let's see.
Oh, hang on, we'll get out in the light here. I'll get out in the light. Oh, shit, now I can't see. Okay.
Hold on, let it adjust. That says, yeah, hold it right there. Poison?
Yeah.
Poison. I'll find it. They gotta have it here. They got all types of names here.
HOISIN sauce. No added
Poison.
MSG. Sweet, savory, and spicy. Perfect as a marinade.
Poison. Poison. Let's see. Down here? Probably not. They got a lot of vinegars here, a lot of oils. Yeah, this is down here it's more or less like salad stuff.
Or we've
I'm
got
gonna
there's another one called Whitlock and Sons. That's Worcester sauce. Another one is coconut balsamic vinegar.
Poison. They gotta have it here somewhere. Huh.
But yeah, my mate introduced us to it at Christmas time, actually, and it's bloody nice. We've been using it ever since.
I always liked this spicy brown mustard. It's from Germany.
Oh, yeah.
It's called, I don't know, I can't say it, but I think it's from Germany.
Uh-huh.
So, this stuff right here. Kind of backwards. It's spelled KOSDIUSKO. I think it's German. I don't.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter what it is. I don't care if it was Lithuanian. It just tastes good.
Yeah, as long as
Almond mustard.
that makes a good flavour. Yeah. Yeah.
Almond.
Did you do a turkey for Thanksgiving, Chuck?
Was that?
I said, did you do a turkey for Thanksgiving?
No, not this year.
Okay.
That's right. I fell off. Dijon. You like Grey Poupon? You think that's a good mustard?
Mustard's
I
good.
think
I
Grey
like
Poupon's pretty decent.
mustard's bloody good for breaking a fever too. If you ever fucking get a fever,
Oh yeah.
yeah, fucking good for breaking a fever.
Trying to find like something good to put on the steak, like a sauce. I don't want no cheap garbage. Look at this stuff. It's called Truff hot sauce. It's $16.49 a bottle, but that doesn't mean it's good. Just because it's expensive, you could be paying for the bottle. You know.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of junk stuff on this show. This guy, G. Hughes, his stuff looks pretty good. It's not bad either with the price, $5.99. Damn, don't tell me this is fucking dude from Onyx. This sauce called Sticky Fingers Smokehouse. Let me find out. You know Sticky Fingers is from Onyx, right? The rap group. He should have came out with a sauce, but someone beat him to it. It's called Sticky Fingers Smokehouse. Yeah. Someone beat him to it. Parmesan garlic sauce. Are you kidding me? Where have I been?
It's like a cheese sauce.
Yeah. Parmesan garlic sauce. Interesting. Where the fuck have I been? It's made by Buffalo Wings. Distributed exclusively for Buffalo Wild Wings operated in Ohio. I think I'll just get some
So
Grey Poupon.
you can get
Some Grey.
soy products are a pretty good one too.
Yeah.
I mean, we use soy sauce in a lot of marinades. Should go and have a bloody wash and yeah, but I can't be bothered at the moment. Mm. Well, I suppose I should get myself bloody organised and go and do some wood cutting today. All those bloody trees that came down the driveway, most of them are still lying there, but there's some of them out in the paddock now. They put logs out there, so I'll be hooking to them and start cutting them up.
Let's see. What do I want to get my kitty cat? Captain's Choice, salmon dinner for the Splinter. Uh-oh. My phone's gonna turn off. Is that I mean, you could stay up. I'll be home in like 15 minutes. If you don't want to, you could always jump off and it'll turn off on its own. Is that Naga? Yeah, that's Naga, I think. See
I
if
was
Naga,
thinking of
whoever wants
Naga.
to come up
I was
now.
thinking of Naga yesterday. Hey, Naga, I was thinking of you yesterday.
Trying to here it is. Yeah, I want to come up now because my phone dies. So I already can't see too good. That means it's gonna fart any second. It's gonna go. It's out of here.
Oh, well. I mean, I'll just leave it running. I don't know what percentage I'm on. Fucking hell, it's probably down to as well.
To Glovia.
I'm on 29%.
Yeah, it's good see you, Dean. I know you don't come around a lot, but I get it. YouTube is pretty much gone to shit anyway. And they never have cannolis, man. Like they sell these small cannolis. Look, this is diabolical. Cannolis are banging too. I love cannolis. But these little ones are $6.99. But then they got regular size ones. They're the same price. Why would I want to buy a little mini one?
How could I know?
The cannoli ones the cannolis here are good though, very good.
What's a
Look at
cannoli?
the cannoli is made of cheese, I think, sort of like cheese cream.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, ricotta cheese. I think it's the base, but yeah, it's good stuff. I think it's an Italian pastry, if I'm not mistaken. But this is one of the best pastries in Britain right here. Stop and Shop. Look at all the variety.
Oh, okay. That's
They
a
make all
deli
their
then,
own
huh?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the deli's on the other side of the store. This is just the bakery part. They got flung. This stuff's banging. Flung. Oh, they got this stuff isn't flung. This is caramel dulce de leche. This is the flung. You gotta have a sweet tooth for that stuff. Man, I want one of these.
That's me me improved garden. I've extended it a bit
Yeah.
and made the poles a lot higher so I can stand up in there.
Oh, somebody's here. Naga's here. What the hell happened? What's up, Naga? Good. If I bump off, you could hold it down if you want. Because I'm about to be going home now. I'm about to be checking out. So if it bumps me off, you can take control. I won't be long.
My internet is not stable right now, so it might bounce me off too.
Hello, Naga. Naga, how are you?
Much love, much love.
Yeah.
I see you up here looking like Odin.
Probably looking like more like Odin these days than I've ever done. An old Odin.
That's what I was about to say. Then that means you old then.
Oh well, I'm getting myself organised here. I'm going to plug me bloody phone in with a lead,
right,
and drop it out the window so I can sit in the sun still. But I don't have an outside plug.
Yeah, man. What's the deal? What we billion about? You just typing in.
Right, we're just about organised. Oh shit, bloody bones. I just stood on a bone. Oh, shit. Bloody dog bones. Ah. Right, we should be ready to go.
Man, I got an L line I'm waiting on.
Cool. Okay, so we plugged into the power.
Huh?
I say I've just plugged myself into the power so me bloody phone won't die.
I'm glad I didn't get pulled. Forgot something, man. Holy shit.
Let me ask you something, Stage. Because I heard that, Europeans, like to say bloody a lot. Is that a tradition or like or some type of spiritual or religious, or is it one and the same?
I tell you, when I was young, Naga, I had the worst
Like in the
vocabulary. every second word was fuck.
Even your practice?
And my old man, he swore regularly. Bloody was one of those words that he used, and it was just
Yeah, I
bloody
was
hell.
thinking maybe here too. No, that's where it's gotta be in the style. So it's like it's a traditional thing. Can you hear me?
I'm struggling to hear you, but carry on.
Charles, can you turn me up a little bit? Mm. Oh. Mic check. Is it better?
I was actually reading. Yes, it is a lot better. Thank you. I
All
was
right.
reading Brown Eyed Girls Candy's thing on Petrodollar yesterday. And the next target being the next biggest. Well, it's not the next biggest. It is the biggest probably. Oil wells, and we all know how they get the oil wells. They bomb the shit out of places and then take it over.
Yeah. It's it's coming to an end, right? This is
Yeah,
why we
yeah,
seeing it. This is why we seeing it so clear. Like what's going
yes,
on? It's been going on
yeah,
for, we could say at least 200. We could say at least 220 something years. It's been going
yeah,
on, and and it's been swept under the rug. And everybody been uh living a good life, right? Based on that.
yes,
And now
yes.
we can see, we was never living a good life, you know.
That's right. We were never living any good life.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that means that, according to the prophecy, according to the word, according to what is written, right? We can tell that,
yeah,
the end is closer than we think.
yes, yep. We do know the end is close. Um, I never, as a young fellow, I never realised how um, how the world was set up, and I've learned so much since coming to YouTube, meeting folks like yourself, Naga, and Charles, um, just finding out about civilization and technology, and realizing that the without technology, uh, well, with the act of technology, that there is a certain element, I suppose you could say, that that it just it's like I don't know, it's like a disease, really. If I'd never come to YouTube, I would never found out that I was actually so programmable. I didn't ever think I was a person that would be easily programmed. But You know, because I used to think, nobody can hypnotize me. But now I realise that fucking I was more than hypnotized. I was programmed. Yeah.
Yeah, this is yeah. You see, this is the thing, right? And I've been saying it, right, for a long time, right? And people like, no, not guy, it's not black and white, right? Why you always gotta go that way? Why is always right gotta be always about race? You know, you still indoctrinated, you know, you can't see past, black and white. You can't see past, race and stuff like that. But the reality of the matter is, uh melanated people have always know who they are, right?
Yeah.
They've always been telling the world that it's built on our back, right? We've been
Yeah.
telling the world that, look, you are sitting on our back, and if you're not paying attention, right? If you can't uh respect, if you can't align yourself to the foundation, you're going to fall, you're going to crumble, and the world didn't listen. So I'm saying this to say that uh we was never slaves. You guys have been slaves.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand where you're going with this, Naga. I do. Because I
They've
have
been
a lot
keeping
of
you all asleep. They've
I
been
have a
keeping
lot
you
of
asleep for the
I
longest.
have a lot of respect for and the indigenous folks of this world, of this land, these lands, not the world, but the indigenous folks of the lands, because they lived with the earth, they protected the earth, they knew that without that earth, they had no home for their children. They had no home per se without that respect for the land and the environments, and they protected them because those environments and ecosystems are what keeps the cycles going. And now with the Western world, we've brought in all this technology. We think that maybe the technology will help to change us to be better, but in fact, I don't think that's happened at all. I think all it's showing is that technology can abuse and take whatever it wants, and and so like without resources, this world would collapse, and you and I are its gatherers. We run around gathering all these resources. There are huge companies digging holes in the ground and completely annihilating whole environments that have existed for hundreds of years, and they've just annihilated them for the purpose of getting iron out of the ground, or like product out of the ground to build this superficial world, because it's a superficial world over top of the earth. Without the earth, nothing would exist. So it's our place where we come back to. We come back here and reincarnate here. I hope, this is one of my hopes, is that when I return in a reincarnated state, that I come back as an indigenous person. I'd rather come back as an indigenous person than any person who considers money and fancy things wealth, because I feel wealth has the idea of wealth has been shifted from the wealth of having a home that can sustain us. That is pretty fucking powerful wealth, man. You know, and it's all just being shot to shit in the aid of money, in the aid of gold. What is now classed as wealth. To me, wealth is having a healthy heart, a healthy body, a healthy mind, and living with the environments to improve them, and being a good steward here, so that I don't have any children myself, but I still look at all children as the children of the future of the world, of the earth, and that this world is just an
Put it like
imposition.
this, right? Put it like this: the
Yeah.
indigenous people look at it in reverse, contrary to how you explain it. Is right, right? How you explain it is 100% correct, right? According to modern time, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But the indigenous will explain or look at it in reverse,
Yes.
right?
I mean,
Meaning, right?
yeah.
The indigenous people look at the earth as our protector, as our provider, right?
Yeah.
As our everything, right? That we supposed to be. So
Yes.
this is why, right? We inherit these qualities. So without us, right? There
Yeah.
is no universe.
Without the
Without,
connection, without the connection, it will be lost, right?
so the universe looking at it, without us, there is no purpose. It's like a mother, right?
Yes.
Without a child, there is no purpose in being a mother, right? But you can't find purpose of in being a woman,
For sure.
right?
Yeah. Same as me. I am not a father, but I still find purpose, right?
Right? And being a man, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So this is why the indigenous people view themselves as their children, right?
Yes.
Because
Because
the earth, the
they
land,
understand that. Yes. Yeah.
and this is why we never get old or passed away, right? Because children gonna be children.
Yeah. They don't get old.
So when they say, this is the old world, right? Oh, nah, he's stuck in the past. Uh, so why are they coming back to us? if we if what we telling them, if what we talking about is the old shit, right? Why is it? Why are they coming back to us? Why whatever direction they went to lead them back to us? Like science, how they're realizing a lot of things, you know.
Yeah. Realizing that what mining, what chemtrails, I would say, weather manipulation, all these things are an imposition, and people are saying, well, I don't want that. I would rather go back to living without all this, and so that's what causes people to go back to the people that were here living with the earth, and not against it. And like people call themselves homesteaders these days.
I guess the thing is the lack of knowing. That's what's leading them back. Because they didn't know. When they got here and who was telling them. So they really didn't know. It's not that they didn't want to agree with us or they didn't want to believe us, but they really didn't know, right? So once they, go, learn through experience, and they're like, damn, how did they know, right? We now finding these things out, but they've been telling us these things since we got here. How did they know that?
Because they followed their tradition.
So it's the knowing that's leading them back to us. So we was, I realized that we've always been on our prime because we've always been primitive people, right?
But is it primitive though? That's the thing. What is this word primitive, right?
It's being active in your prime. It's like negative, right? It's like naga activity. You have to understand, how to combine words or understand that words get a new meaning when they combine.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I can't put it in the words the way you do,
This is
but
why, in order to keep you away from us, right? When you was young, so you wake up to know the truth. They told you we was negative. Don't don't be with these people. They cause they're so negative, right? Which was true. We are negative, but they lied to you because they didn't know what negative was.
okay, yeah, I got you. Yep. Um, I've got a lot of respect for Indigenous people. In fact, as a boy, grew up in a small town where there were more uh, Indigenous New Zealanders in our town than there were actually white folk when I first went to school. And I didn't have a colour thing. Colour wasn't part of my uh, program. Like I hadn't been programmed away from um, uh, not being able to accept people for who they are. Um, in my day, if a Maori boy spoke Maori in class, he got the cane. It was the program was already happening, and I wasn't aware of it, of course, because most of my relationships and friendships were with the Indigenous folk. Uh, I, when I had a few hours to myself after school, I'd go around to the Maori pa, and play around there with me mates. I was even in myself ostracized by that. But I never saw it as being ostracized. I just saw it as people who didn't understand other people. But yeah, like I was talking to Maureen about this yesterday. How today we've got to go to a shop to buy food to sustain ourselves, or so some of us do. And I look at the foods that sustained the local people here before white man came to this country. They survived perfectly well, and if anybody was to view the stature of a Maori man, he was a big, solid person. He was very strong, and you look at the diet that they had. It was a la natural. Our when you look at how food just change intake, whatever you take in, changes your personality, changes your body, changes your way of thinking, and that's why I've sort of done as much as I can. I get to live by the earth rather than sort of live with the world. Like I'd rather grow my own food than be subjected to having to buy stuff. Like, for example, I only bought 2 small bags of potatoes last year. Already starting to eat the new potatoes from this season. I feel that some of the things that we can learn by looking at indigenous cultures, food, and the way we look at food today, it's just so totally different. It's so I'm almost stuck for words, but we're so programmed to believe that we need this or we need that, and we have to get it from the world. And it's I think there's a lot in the way that food's being used to help program the people away from what is natural, right? What was not only natural, but it was spiritual as well. The whole gathering of food was a spiritual experience. People gathered food and gave thanks in the moment that they were gathering it, and they participated in that spiritual gathering to the point where that spiritual element was part of the ingesting of food as well as spiritual notion, giving thanks for taking the life of an animal. There's just, even when you pick a flower, you give thanks to the flower. Some people probably don't actually verbally say, "Oh, thank you for this wonderful flower." Some people may, but other people are just spiritually uplifted without even acknowledging that it's from our home, a place of residence that provided this. But today we're drawn to the shop And, instead of saying, oh, well, I could probably just wait a year and grow that myself. No, we go down to the shop and we buy it and we buy it and we buy it, and we don't actually participate in the growing of this food for our own journey and in a spiritual sense. That's the biggest thing, I think, is that we've just lost this spiritual connection to food. That's I feel the Western world has taken that spiritual connection away from people. You there still, Naga? Or am I here on my own? No, people have dropped out. I understand that Charles got a flat battery. And I can't read chat, so I can't see what you guys are saying out there. Hello, we got a message in the back chat there. Oh, it's don't tell me I've dropped out too. Right, well, I can see myself again, but I don't know what the hell's going on out there. But yeah, I feel there's the way I see it is, if I go out of this place entangled in beliefs, then those beliefs are going to hold me and I'm going to come back to them. Something my mother said to me when I was very young, she says, hold nothing to the world. So when it comes time for you to leave, you will not be bound by it. And that means a lot to me, to be bound. And so, when she said hold nothing to the world, like our personal habits, I hope to get rid of the bloody smokes. It's one of the things I like to think I can get rid of. But being just bound by belief. If you believe that so strongly that you want revenge on something, maybe that's what's happening to people, that they leave here and they're so bound by their belief in whatever they believed in that they return bound by that belief, and they return to the same situation that they were in before. I feel that has a lot of merit. That there is merit in that, and I feel that if, like they always tell you, when you get old, you get Alzheimer's. When you get old, you get dementia. You can believe that. You can believe that, and then that probably happened. But then you'd probably come back knowing absolutely nil, zilch. And you'd be like a blank, having to be reprogrammed. and easily reprogram because you are a blank. You have nothing there. But if the things that you found viable, the things that you found to be true, were the things that you came back to. That's what I feel that I would like for myself. If I was to reincarnate again, that I would be reincarnated into a brown body. Excuse me. A brown body. An indigenous person. I'd actually like to be born out in the wilderness in an indigenous setting where they have no connection to the world. Of course, that's going to be hard pressed, because that kind of attachment is probably more likely to be their attachment, because they live that life. That's the life they live. They don't have to pretend or practice doing it. They are doing it. It's part of their being. What you were saying, the negative and the positive. The negative being the people who are not estranged by this world. And that's what it is. You can get estranged. I mean, I've been estranged in so many different fucking ways. I look back at myself and I so easily led, because you didn't have anything that you knew. Like, I mean, it's hard to say you could estrange an indigenous person who's had a lifetime, and probably many lifetimes living in spiritual connection to the earth. And that to me is like those people coming back to that's probably the gold. That is the gold, to come back and live like that. Yeah, that's the gold. Because here I am at my time of life, realizing, fuck, I don't want to buy that. I'm not buying that bloody. That's not food to me. That's garbage. But I mean, I have lived most of my life on the land, so I'm fortunate in that respect to have that knowledge that it's available there. You don't have to go to the shops, but not everybody has that good fortune. Will whatever they have has been their lives is possibly what they reincarnate back to. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to reincarnate back to that shit. Excuse my French, but and all my other swear words. But I, as a person, I know that my soul never dies. That that there's a saying in the Bible says that at end times you will wish for death and it will never come. But what if you knew that the soul never dies? What if you knew that that saying, wishing for death, is just a program in itself that has made people believe in death? Yeah. Man, I'm a shocker. I feel so. I let myself down because I got involved with the world and I ate food that was shit, and it affected my body. And then I got crook, and I got so fucking crook that I went from 72 kilos down to 51, 52. And you know, I weighed myself this morning. I am only 59 kilos. I'll never get that fucking muscle power back. I know that now. I try. I keep working. I keep going for long walks. All that sort of stuff. But yeah, fucking these muscles just don't want to work. Bloody body's deteriorated. I thought I was going to be a child forever. And I actually believed that when I was really young. Now I've allowed bloody shit to take my mind over. And now I'm deteriorating because of it. And because of what I ingested and all the other shit that went with it. You know, I guess even though I was thinking I was going to live forever and be a child, and I still had that boyish feeling inside me, but yeah, it's not the same. I had the power before. When I said, "Oh fuck this," I could just bolt and do a runner, and I could run. I could run all day, all friggin' day, without a bloody stop. Or maybe a stop to fucking drop my head into a creek and have a drink now and again, but most of the time I could run all bloody day, and that happened right up into my bloody 50s, beginning of my 60s. But then the bad food, you know, go down to the bloody pizza shop and buy a fucking pizza when really I should have gone home and cooked myself a feed of real food. So I let myself down in that regard. And because of that, my body had a major breakdown. And they had to remove my bloody gallbladder because it was just absolutely packed with sludge. And any type of diet I tried to use to get off it, it was just I couldn't get that sludge out of there. I tried. I had recommendations from different people of different diets I could try, but it never happened. I still had to go and have the operation and get the bloody gallbladder removed. And since then, I haven't been able to put on weight. I can't build my body mass back up again. My muscles are just wasting away. It's I'm disappointed in that. I'm disappointed that I saw a different side to myself too late. Too late. And I've had this fucking feeling so many times in my life, like I've missed the boat by about a day or 2 days or, you know, a couple of years or something. But I just missed the boat. And it's kind of annoying and it's frustrating. And you find yourself fucking hating on yourself, which is absolutely no good for you. Because loving yourself is absolutely the only way to deal with this life, to love yourself and to love your neighbour. As you love yourself. I still practice that without thinking. If I see somebody walking along the road, I don't question, is that person honest? Is that person trustworthy? Is this? I don't question. I don't have those questions. I see a man walking and I consider that as my opportunity to give him a hand and help him out. I don't have a question about it. I've picked up all sorts of people in my life and never had a bad situation ever. So I trust in my intuition to make that decision for me, because it's never failed me yet. I don't know how long Chuck's going to be. Am I still alive, or am I just talking to the wall? Anyway, I know that I'm better off where I am, and I know my heart's good. Don't be silly, kid. Don't be silly. Nobody's near your bone. Nobody's near it. Yeah. Beautiful little puppy dog. Yeah. You love it so much, haven't you? Big boy now. Yeah. Well, if I'm still on, I'll keep going for another, I don't know how long it's going to take Chuck to come back, if he is. Oh, look at that. Well, I haven't opened this StreamYard for a long time. Yeah. I feel like I'm being used. Everybody's being used, I guess, but it's just interesting how there are people out there that continually turn up in your life, and their whole purpose is to use you. And they don't even know they're programmed to do that, but they do. It's dog eat dog. I'll get what I can out of this bugger and drop him like a hot brick. Yeah. The coming together thing is all very good as long as everybody comes together equally. But I doubt that'll ever really happen, because there are so many people out there that don't want that equality. They want to be the boss. They want to have everything in their quarter, and you bowing down to them. I remember when the bloody lockdowns were on, there was a bloody shop that I frequented. It was my local. And they said they were going to get a $10,000 fine if I didn't put a mask on. I said, well, I'm not putting a mask on. And they said, well, don't come in here then. And I said, well, looks like this is my last day in your shop. And it was. I actually went back one time and took a box of Feijoas around because I knew the children in that household loved Feijoas. So I dropped some Feijoas off. I never said a bloody word. I just put the box on the counter full of Feijoas and walked off. And I've got that attitude with people all around me now. If somebody disrespects me or disrespects my household, I tell them to get lost. You're not using me and you're not using us. Bugger off and find somebody else. I used to be a little bit gullible and let people roll bowl me. Nowadays, I can all get stuff. I was in Palmerston last fortnight, and there was a homeless guy. It was just before Christmas, actually. It was just before Christmas Day. And he was sitting there, and I could tell that he was destitute. So I gave him my change. I gave him $4.50. It was a change I got out of buying a drink in the shop. And I went to the money machine, got me fucking cash out. And I was coming back and I thought, now bugger it, $4 is not enough. So I pulled out a $20 note and gave it to him. And there was a thought came into my head at the time, oh, you'll probably need that for something. And I thought to myself, no, he needs it more. He needs it way more. And so I gave it to him, and I had no regrets afterwards. Because I have enough, whereas he had nothing. And that's the difference. And that's what I believe is doing unto others what you would have them do unto you. And I'm going to continue to practice that throughout my entire life. I have, and I always will. People say, oh, sharing is caring. It's more than that. It's actually, it's part of your way. It's part of your demeanor. To see somebody in strife and to want to go and help. I think that there is a lot of people like that, and there's a lot of people that never even crosses their mind. And there's it's like the bloody the lolly. People undo a lolly now, and they just let the wrapper go. They don't even care about what happens to it. You can go down to the seashore where the bloody stormwater drains take all the rubbish off the streets down the drain and out to the ocean or out to the river. And the pollution outside that is just incredible. The old throwaway world, thinking there is no stewardship here. The only people who steward are the ones who respect. That's the difference. Are you a steward? Do you respect where you live? Or just you don't give a toss about it? Maybe you believe there's balls in space and one day Elon Musk is going to take you out there and you can live out there, or your family and your future is going to live out there because the earth is destroyed. Well, if that's your attitude, of course you're destroying it because you don't give a fuck about it. You'll just fucking throw rubbish all over it. You don't give a fuck. When I smoke cigarettes, people say, "Oh, what do you do with your butts?" I put them in my pocket. When I finish my smoke, I put it in my pocket. When I get to a rubbish bin, I'll put it in the rubbish bin. Flicking a smoke out, it's just, that just shows how where your sense of mind is. It just shows you people's sense of mind. A simple little thing like a cigarette butt. If you can't be responsible for it, don't fucking smoke. Can't be responsible, don't do it. Yeah. Oh well. Turning out bloody hot. I'm gonna take out off my shirt again. Now I'm gonna just go away for a moment. So if he comes back, just had to go to the bloody loo. Anybody's there? Sorry for leaving you. When you need a leak, you need a leak. Anyway, it's a lovely day, so we'll celebrate and we'll have a little bit of herbage. Got to have the herbage. all life sustain us with the herbage. Oh, what a lovely little doggy. Hey, give that pussycat your kisses. Yeah. Hey, you and Jippy good mates. Yeah. Hey, you're a friend. Hey, you're a friend. Yeah, we had to put Took out here. We're going to put her in the other room, but we brought her out this side. But it's bloody hot. That's why I got the cover over it. Stuff with cooking. And it's been cold. Actually, it's been cold. It's been really cold. Today is the first warm day we've had in ages. You'd think the summer wasn't even going to arrive. And then you get a day like today and it's hot. Yep, that's definitely summer. The places down south had snow around Christmas Day. Man who controls the weather controls the world. And they're doing it. Trouble is, not only that, they're affecting everything, not just the world and the people. They're affecting the whole climate. They're affecting the whole ecosystems and everything. We're actually seeing I seen a new bug the other day. I've never seen the bugger before. We have mason bees here all over the place. They little black bee. They're actually a wasp, I think. But they build holes. Any hole, they'll fill it up with spiders and stuff, and then cover it over with clay. But there's an interesting little fellow that's been showing up down here on our rocks. We've got this one rock here. They call them a hagstone. Everybody can see that. Now these stones got holes all through them. But this little mason bee's covered that one up, that one up, and that one up. And is working on this one here. You can see the garbage that's been put, well, I'd say little bugs and things that's been put.
Oh, wow. We're still going.
Yeah.
Awesome. My phone died.
Oh, Naga must have dropped off too. But anyway, I was just showing my hagstone here, and how a mason bee has been filling up the little holes. But it's an unusual one. I've never seen that mason bee before. But here, see the hagstone? This one here, that hole there, goes right through. You could hang that up like that by a string. And yeah, that's a hagstone. But here's something really interesting. Look at that one. See the snail inside there? The shell's actually, that's a piece of papa clay, and inside these fossils, see them?
Yeah. Hold on, let me put you on full page.
That's a snail there inside that.
see.
When
Why
you
won't
weren't
it?
here, I was on. I seemed to be on full page.
See.
Yeah. Yeah, where's my
There we
finger?
go.
There. Yeah, so you can see those snails inside
Where'd
there.
you find that?
Down at
They
the
almost
river.
look like termites, right?
Yeah, well, all the snail shell's gone. But it was a snail.
Wow.
And here's another one. You can see that the shell is still, some of it's inside. That had it's got a lot of different fossils. You can see them in there, but that's one of them.
Tammy said to you, Dean. Tammy said, sounds like we're listening and seeing a very lovely one. Thank you. I do recognize the voice. Hi, sir. Mighty nice to meet your face, she said.
Thank you. Thank you, Candy.
That was Tammy.
Oh, Tammy. Okay, thank you, Tammy. You have a wonderful day, and what I wish is all the best for everyone in this coming year. I just say all power to you that you can overcome. Yeah. I think that's what it is as we overcome. Overcome our beliefs and put them correct, put them straight. Yeah, put ourselves right. And that's to just, rise above some of these things. I've had to do a little bit of that this last year, rising above stuff. Yeah, that's all we can do is just keep going and keeping a positive elevation, right, Chuck?
Yeah. Let's see. Who else came in? Hey, Eyes Wide Shut. We got, I can't say that name. Zakele, 1804. I tore that name up. No, I looked, Eyes Wide Shut. There's no one there. Nobody loves Chuck that much.
Oh, well, it's all good. I've burned a lot of bridges with people, I think, when I was told old, what's his name, to get stuffed. And anyway, I'm not going to apologise. People got what they got deserved, as far as I'm concerned. If somebody stirred me up and I ended up fucking
no way
abusing them, well, you stirred me up. Leave the bloody kettle alone if you can't handle it.
I'm about to cook up a steak. I got these two bloody steaks.
Okay, what type of steaks are they, Chuck?
Shoulders, chuck steaks. I got them from the butcher.
Okay.
That's the only way to get meat is from the butcher, and even then I worry, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Same. Yeah. I mean, we buy roast. If we buy a roast or that sort of meat, we buy it from a butcher. Um,
And I think about the animal too, you know? The animal that had to die for me to eat. Poor animal.
yeah. Well, you got to give thanks to it, Chuck. You know, that's the way I see it. Whatever we ingest, we've got to give thanks for. I'm really thankful for being out here and being able to choose my own food rather than be forced into having to get whatever I have to buy, you know. It's disappointing that we need money all the time, you know. That's what disappoints me the most. Is that money not only is something that you need to go and buy some materials so you can make a house, but you go buy your bloody food, and the food that they provide is bloody still. It's you know, it's not worth buying. Nowadays, you probably spend 100,000 trying to build a bloody house or more. You spend the rest of your life trying to pay it off. And are you eating properly? Or is that house more important? And a lot of times people say, well, I paid the mortgage and I paid the bills. I don't know what I'll eat this week, but you know, it's like priorities are more about wants than actual needs. Plenty of bloody houses in this country that are unlived in. There are empty houses everywhere. Why are we building new houses? Why? Because they're up with the Joneses. They want the best. They don't want fucking crappy old house like that.
About the money too.
Yeah, it's about the money. Prestige. I've got this. I've got that.
I got 5 homes, 16 cars, and a dildo to put up my ass. These rich people are ridiculous.
I know.
Like, fuck that material shit, man. No, I don't care about it.
I know you don't, Chuck, but you know the interesting thing is that you watch at the end of the year when young people are leaving, students are leaving school, even country children, off to the city, you know?
Yeah.
They're off to the city because the fucking trinkets, the bells and whistles look so bloody good compared to what they had, right?
The trinkets, the bells and whistles. I like that.
We're programmed so easily, and parents are so blind to it that they don't even know that when they put that phone, when the child pleads for a phone and they finally give in and buy it one, they have now just given that child away. Or everything it will learn from now on will come out of that bloody screen. It's sad. Hello, Mr. B. Come over and check me out. He's probably saying, you picked up my stone, you moved it. It's not quite in the right place. But he's gone back into his hole. And he's putting stuff in there. Oh, I love watching nature like that, Chuck, you know. Have you heard from any of the other lads? I see Renegade put something out. Was it yesterday, day before? I watched it. I was going to put a comment on and wish him well for the season. But something happened. I came outside and that's it. I never got back to it. I got a bloody email I meant to send to somebody else too, and I still haven't got around to that. That was on Christmas Eve. It's just this lack of desire to go online, I think. Right? You there, Chuck? Or you like gone? Am I on my own? Again. Yeah.
My bad.
Oh,
what
good.
did you want to do, Dean? Because I got to jump off here and start
Nah, I'm
cooking.
all right.
But
No,
do you
I'm
want
just,
to stay
I'm
up?
just, no, I'm just talking. That's all good, bro. I actually got things to do. So thanks very much for dropping the link.
Yeah, it's
And
good to see you. It's been a while.
and wellness
Sucks, my phone died at that point.
and good health to you, Chuck.
You too,
And
Dean. Tell Maureen I said hi. Hopefully
oh well,
she's both of you are doing good.
he's
And maybe I'll go live in a little while. I just want to get this over with and cook this.
okay. Well, I'm going to drop off. So peace and love to the chat, and all the best for the coming season, the winter season, but also for the year. And you know, be good to yourselves. Be kind to yourself.
You too,
Yeah.
Dean. Have a great day, Dean and Maureen, and peace to the chat. Tommy, Tammy, Eyes Wide Shut. Mind's Eye, what's good? Damn, I can't remember that name. 1804. I think that's Naga. This one right here. Alkimos. Shout out to this guy. I can't say his name. I think Dean froze up. And peace to Candy. I'll check you guys next time or later on. I'm out. Thanks for coming by.